there's a lot of bugs. See, there you go. Very cool. You guys have fun building that?
Look at the very front of this.
Yeah, maybe come over here.
Okay, I'll look on that side in just a second. The fun Shabbat day, playing at the beach. Look at that.
Dirty at the beach.
Dirty and cold. It's a little chilly. The water's not too chilly, but it's a little cloudy.
Freezing!
We are not already.
Are you freezing?
I'm freezing!
Brendan's out walking the property. It's a little dense for me. Of course, we can always clear stuff, you know. We found, I think this is 40 in front and 40 in back, 2 acres, or 2 plots that are being sold separately, I think, but that would be a total of 80 if we got it, but I don't know, it looks pretty dense. I don't know if there's any clearings back there. I was just getting lunch for everyone, so we'll see what Brendan has to say when he gets back. So, what happened?
We got kind of lost. There's 80 acres back here, which isn't that much if it's a field, but it's a lot when it's just like thick trees and brush. There's no pine trees in here. No, I didn't see one. It's all oak, scrub oak, all kinds of underbrush, lots of blackberries. But we got to where we were stopping, right at the corner of the first 40. Started walking back. I'm looking at my map, and it's, you know, has like a kind of a compass heading on it, and it felt like it was pointing like 45 degrees off of where I thought I was supposed to walk. So I said, I gotta just follow the map, follow the compass heading, and just reverse heading and come back. So I start going, and ended up curving, and it kept telling me I was off from center. So I kept curving and basically came back to almost where we were.
Oh no.
And so finally we just stopped, looked at the shade of the sun, figured out that was south. We could tell which way was south from our shadow. It's only about 1, so it was, you know, a little bit to one side, but pretty much dead center. And just started walking west, and I opened another app, and that app had my compass heading 45 degrees back the other way. So I got a little scared, got a little embarrassed, and then had you honk the horn, and we could hear where you were. We just kept walking towards you, and then every time you honk the horn, we just would adjust heading again and go back. My lesson was, should trust my gut, because I knew which way we were supposed to go, and the little GPS compass kept telling me to go further to the right, and I ended up curving all the way back around.
I think your GPS is broken.
I think my compass is broken.
Something.
But then when you stop, you know, your dot moves, but you're walking through woods, so your dot doesn't move very much. So you can't really tell where you're going. When you stop, the little arrow goes away. So you don't know your compass heading, so it doesn't show you your direction unless you're moving.
That's crazy.
And you're moving in the wrong direction.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You made it.
It's nice in there, really beautiful. There's several tree stands, like bone hunting tree stands. I mean, what did we see, 3 or 4?
3.
3. Climbed up on a couple of them. It's really pretty, but it's just raw land, like
Too dense, probably.
too dense. All oaks. Nothing that could really be used to, you know, build a cabin.
Can I have some blackberries?
Come on.
in Friendship, Wisconsin. Always have to take a minute to remember where we are. We've spent a few days looking at properties. We had Shabbat, and it's time to pull out. And we keep wondering if we've given this place a fair shake. We've seen a lot. There were tons of mosquitoes, so it made us, see, there you go. It made us a little nervous that, of course, you never know. And I know there's going to be mosquitoes. But if there's too many, like if I step out the door and I have 12 by the time I walk to the front of the van, 12 mosquito bites, I just have to say, I don't necessarily want to live here. So we looked at a bunch of properties. We had a really hard time getting realtors to call us back this time. So we didn't get shown anything that had a house on it. We did talk to one guy who had several properties available around town, and we looked at all of those. They were just land. And one was a really nice piece of land. It had no clearings, it seemed, no real clearings, which is a little frustrating. Wow, there's a lot of bugs. It's a little frustrating because we would have to clear land to build houses or to pasture animals, to build gardens, and clearing stumps is just more daunting of a task than maybe we want to really take on. So while the properties were nice, lots of bugs, and maybe not enough clearing. So we're going to move on more north in Wisconsin, probably too far north, I'm going to guess, but you know, we want to look at everything and see everything. And so a couple of really cute properties. We'll get on the road. We're just at the dump station here at the campground, and we'll get on the road.
We have a ton of apple trees.
Oh yeah. So the kids found a whole bunch. Well, Brendan, because you know he's obsessed with trees. Brendan found a whole bunch of apple trees, so we've been picking off of them and just eating apples while we're here, which is really fun, huh? So anyway, I'm gonna close the window and get the bugs out. We're at the city park in Gilman, Wisconsin, and supposedly you can camp here. So we just pulled in, so we're not really sure what to expect. There's a beautiful river running through, and I'm not sure, we don't see campsites yet, so we'll just have to drive around until we figure it out. There was like some park benches or like picnic tables and a car parked there, but it didn't look like a camp spot. So we'll just drive around and see what we can see.
This is where the Amish play baseball.
How do you know it's just the Amish play baseball here? I do think we're in a very Amish community up here, and so it'll be interesting. I know at least one Amish farm for sale that we oh no.
Good.
We're at the end of the row. It said it connected to the street. Oh no.
But it does have a playground.
Shoot. Now what are we gonna do?
GPS signal lost.
Yeah, well,
Helps
thanks.
too.
No wonder. I don't know what to do now.
We're not gonna be able to turn around in here.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can show it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
This will be interesting.
Yeah. So, because there, I mean, that
I
was
saw
a
no
narrow
camping.
road.
Did you see any camping?
It almost looked like it was on the other side of the river, but so the GPS says that you come in from this side and it connects. Like,
Did you get yourself stuck?
Maybe
Little
a little bit.
yeah. Because, okay, so look. So we drove in and turned through the park, and it said you should be able to get out, but see, we're way over here. So we should have crossed over the river there. So I think there was maybe something we missed. Cause
I
see,
think it was blocked.
see
I
right
think
there?
was a sign that said
I
stop.
don't
and the gate
know,
was
because we
closed.
came on this side of the river, basically, and we should be on the other side of the river, and that's where the campgrounds are, I think, over there.
What do you want to try to do?
So,
Well, I think I can back in over there.
all right, we'll see what happens. Always exciting.
Let's see what our adventure is.
That's right.
Daddy, at least it has a playground.
At least it does have a playground.
Would you guys like to stop and play for a little while?
Yeah, well, you guys
Well, we got turned around. Wasn't too exciting. We did not hit anything, so that was good. But the kids took the opportunity to say, let's go play at the playground. So we'll stay here for a few minutes and then we'll circle around and see if we can't find that campground.
Place.
We were on the other side of the river, so
I had to talk to an Amish and a Mennonite to figure it out, but we got it.
There's a playground.
there was a playground, and
We can walk that bridge back.
yeah, there's a bridge. Well, we realized when we came in, there was a bridge which had a stop sign, so we just kept going around the bend and got stuck. Well,
True.
the bridge is probably not worthy of vehicles anymore. So we could walk the bridge, but we had to kind of go around and come back in to the campsite. So, I want to say how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe campsites. There are no amenities, although interestingly enough, there are electric boxes, but it looks like they're all locked. So I don't know if they allow for use sometimes. I have no idea. So maybe I will walk up. There's nobody even here. Like I thought online it said maybe $5, and I don't see anyone here to collect. I don't know if there's a pavilion up there. I'll have to go look and see if you have to pay. But anyway, we should be able to look at some properties in this area. Gilman, Wisconsin. Let's get situated here.
Alright, where are we going today? What are we doing? Rachel's hungry.
That is
Who would have
shocking.
guessed?
Isn't that how every video starts? Pretty sure.
Rachel, are you hungry? Where are you? You hungry? Are your feet hungry?
Let's try that again. Good morning. We are out looking for land.
Turn
We're
left.
going to turn left.
So let's see, we stayed at the city park last night. It was a pretty cool place. We were the only ones there, as far as I could tell. Did you see anyone else there?
No, there was like a car parked and had dinner last night and left,
Someone
and then
was pulling in as we were leaving this morning.
Yeah.
and then there was a car parked there this morning, but they weren't camping. It was just a car parked there, so I don't know.
So we found a property that we were really interested in seeing. It's 23 acres. It has a house. It has a barn. It's currently occupied by Amish and built by Amish. So it has no electricity and no indoor plumbing except for a well pump at the kitchen sink.
Yeah, which I find weird to say there's no plumbing except for the well pump, which, you know,
And
cool.
they don't want very much for it, so we definitely have to see it. It's not ideal in that it doesn't have very many trees, and it's near a creek, or as the realtor described it, a crick. But we're very interested in seeing it. However, the realtor has to go there in person to make sure that we can have a showing.
Because they don't have a telephone.
Because they don't have a telephone, and the owners don't live there. They're renting it to another family, also Amish, from what I can tell. So we really hope we can get in there today and take a look at it. And there's 3 other places we wanted to see. Oh, I guess there's one I heard is already has an accepted offer. So we're down to 4 properties in the area that we want to see in the next 2 days, and then we'll probably be on to the next place.
Yep.
We need to get some groceries.
I think we're out of groceries, so I don't know where up here though.
Birding grounds.
And in my hair and on my skin. I gotta go. Seriously. You didn't walk away.
Well, I don't know what to say. This place is gorgeous, but the forest is so dense and wet that it's impassable with mosquitoes. It's only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and they are thick, thick, thick. There's all this standing water, lots of swampy area between here and the road, which is a pretty good road. It wouldn't take much to develop the road all the way to this river. This is the Jump River, really close to Jump River, Wisconsin. And man, we just sit and daydream about a place like this, but if you can't work here, you can't live here. I mean, it's just the bottom line. Could definitely see hunting here. And in the winter there wouldn't be any bugs, but the forest is just absolutely thick with oak and maple. Every place we go is the same story. Really pretty and just so buggy. I just can't picture living here. I can deal with it a little bit, kids can deal with it a little bit, but Deanna really, from the moment she gets out of the car, it's just swat, 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 and you just tell it. I can just see the look on her face. It's just not good. It's fun exploring places like this. This has 970 feet of river frontage, this little piece. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, but bugs everywhere.
Well, it's raining. Okay, so basically we got back from looking at property today, really discouraged and kind of bummed out that since we'd gone shopping at Walmart, we picked up some hot dogs. The kids had wanted to have a fire. And one of the things we said when going on this trip was that we would not have a fire every night because it makes our clothes smell and then the camper will smell, and I was not going to have that. So we haven't had a fire since probably, I don't think we had one at all in Idaho. So it was since the very first week that we were on the trip. So anyway, we said fire tonight. So they started a fire and it started raining. I mean, it's been cool and cloudy all day, which was really nice. So we thought sitting in front of the fire, having some hot dogs and some marshmallows would be really kind of a nice evening, and then it started raining. So we're still attempting, as you can see, to have the hot dogs and marshmallows, and there's luckily actually a lot of trees, so it's blocking a little bit of the rain, so it's not quite so heavy out there for them, but I'm under the canopy, so I'm definitely not getting wet. I just can't believe the one time I said fire, it's raining, so oh well. How's that fire working for you guys?
Good, but it's raining really hard. I'm so
Pretty wet.
Are you getting wet?
I am very wet.
I really thought maybe the canopy of trees would keep you a little drier.
Not very wet.
No?
Here's the fire.
Here is the fire, and you guys already got your hot dogs roasting? Awesome. Careful.
Here's a tip for all of you. If you have a selfie stick and a marshmallow stick, be very conscientious of which one you're dipping in the fire.
Pro tips.
From Dad.
Good morning. We did not really finish our video yesterday. Partly because I went to go find some Wi-Fi, so we had a little trouble. The service was real in and out, so I drove up the hill a little bit, and the kids finished up with their s'mores. And then I really wish that somebody would have thought to get the camera out, because apparently all the boys shower in the rain. Washed their hair. I got back and everybody's head is wet and they're all getting ready for bed and they said they showered in the rain. So I really wish we would have gotten some video of that. But anyway, that was
appropriate for family friendly.
that was our day. And so this morning, well, first of all, what we'd like to finish up about yesterday was, I think we mentioned that Amish property that we were going to go look at, and we kept trying all day to get hold of a realtor. And finally, when we did, it was sold. I mean, they had an offer accepted that day. And the thing about the Amish, as we mentioned, is they don't really have telephones, so you have to actually go there. And for them to accept offers and things, they actually get them faxed to the library, and then they pick them up at the library, and then they, I don't know if they mail them back or fax them back at the library. I don't really know. But anyway, it's a long process. And so she just found out, as we were asking about the property, that it had a contract. So we missed out on that one. It's about, what, the third or fourth one we've missed out on, we feel like?
It's okay. It keeps happening, but that's the trouble with this process is it's a long search, and we don't want to just jump on anything, but it's also time sensitive. So
Yeah, because
the
things
places
can go.
we are interested in, unless you're ready to make an offer right then, it can be gone. Now, some places, even though they've been listed for 300 days, when we pull up to the gate, we hear from the realtor, hey, that just sold.
Right.
So I don't know what the deal is with our timing, but it's just happened.
It's happened 3 or 4 times now, yeah. In different states, Montana, it happened. We mentioned, I think, on a video. I don't think we mentioned in Idaho it happened. And then here in Wisconsin it's happened. So it's everywhere. It's just, we feel like, a little bit like we're late to the party.
Yeah.
And it makes us a little bit want to see a place that we do like. Like there was that place in Idaho that we liked, and do we just put an offer in just to tie it up so that we can have a little more time? Except that the little more time isn't really enough time to really decide if that's it or not, We're just not ready to say that one place that was probably one of the nicest places we've seen for our purposes, I just can't say that it's it.
So we've been in Adams County for a couple of days. We've been in Taylor County for a couple of days.
Yeah.
We've seen maybe 10 different pieces of land.
Yeah.
All beautiful.
Very beautiful.
But this area is so very moist, which is great if you're growing corn. Not great if you hate mosquitoes. So
Very mosquito-y.
The bugs are so bad that we barely can get out of the car without getting bit. The kids all night, Rachel's scratching this mosquito bite. You heard her, right?
Yes, all
Yeah,
night.
all night. And it just isn't gonna work. And we don't believe in putting any
DEET. I don't want DEET on my
poisons
skin.
on our skin
Yeah.
to repel mosquitoes.
So today we're headed to Door County. Door County, if you know anything about it, is a little peninsula that sticks off of Green Bay. Basically, Green Bay's right at the corner of the thumb there. And it sticks out into Lake Michigan. Apparently beautiful. We've never been, so we really want to see it. But we found some land there to look at. And the price may be a little higher because it is such a... I don't know if it's a touristy place. It just is definitely a vacation place. People come there in the summer because it's beautiful and it's on the lake. And so I did find some land there that I want to look at. We'll just see if it's any different than anywhere else we've looked. I still expect mosquitoes on the lake. It's not like I don't. But we'll just see.
What's the name of this town?
Medford.
Medford. We're in Medford, Wisconsin.
Just went to the Walmart.
Leaving the Walmart.
Got some groceries.
One more turn to make until we have. Well, this is not a road.
Hey! What happened? Wait a minute.
Okay.
Apparently, from back there, it looks like a road.